Alright, I'm Tom G. Moyes, and this is Watch, Listen, Consume. All the edits, all the podcasts, and all the clobber, and then just generally rollerblading bits. Now the reason I sound like I've been eating gravel is because I was chatting breeze all day at the Capital Rollas London Jam. It was absolutely turbo. Just kicked off, man. You put 1,000 nicker on the line, and people just go for it. Well, I reckon it probably would have been the same if the top prize was a bag of Golden Virginia. Once you get around a few skaters, somebody tries something a bit mad, everybody's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I can do that as well. And it goes loopy. In the Pro division, Leon Humphreys took third, James Kite took second, and Sam Croft bagged the win. I actually heard the rumour that in addition to the £1,000 Sam Croft won, he also won a year's subscription to Boshy Pope's OnlyFans. Hammers all day, hammers all night. Oi oi. If anybody wants me to do a reaction video to one of Boshy Pope's videos, let me know and I'll think about it. Shout out to Capital Rollers, Blake Bird, JP Harris, Nick Bone for getting to work on that ledge, getting it competition ready. And beyond the skating, it's just a bloody good day out, isn't it? Loads of people involved, rucks of people getting down there to see the event and chatting away. And if Winter Clash, or any competition for that matter, are looking for a couple of commentators, I'd recommend Connor Pierce and Brad O'Donovan. Them two had me in stitches with their commentary of the event. They're just on it. They just know the stuff that people want to hear. Shout out to Julius, who won Best Newcomer, and Faye Adams, who won the Bladies division. Really great to see kids getting involved. Here's Charlie's first cab 360. Yeah. So sick, man. I think that's actually illusion spin as well. Because I'm Captain Amateur Hour, and I was too busy chatting to people, I didn't really film anything. Here's a few clips though from other people, and I'll credit them. Oh man, and now I think about it, like, real big shout out to the skaters who handled that really tricky terrain. Man, have you ever seen the Hovis ad where the kids going down those cobbles? It was like, some of the surfaces were like that. To be like bombing it on a surface like that to try and disaster to a trick. Whoa, mate, it's got some salt about you. Bolton's Businessman of the Year, Elliot Stevens and Blagger Store have released their new line. Man, there's actually loads you can get your hands on in this one. There's a bucket hat, there's a long sleeve, there's like an acid wash short sleeves with a sun on it. There's one that says always a good time with a sun, which is knocking back. It's like 17th mojito of the day, looking pretty starched but having a good old time. There's also a parrot in a hammock knocking back a beer. Man, interesting little t-shirt. Get on over there and grab something. Dead and FTS have got together on some limited edition wheels. There's 100 packs, you get 8 wheels. So 4 of them are 58mm 92A, the other 4 are 95A. So it's your full flat rocker setup right there. Nice blue and grey swirly numbers, pretty interesting. Seems like everybody's going for swirls these days. You also get a little tool bag, is what they're calling it. I mean, it's definitely a pencil case. Don't think you could put any tools in it. I mean, you could put your wheels in it. Are they tools? I mean, I wish I had a pencil case of that when I was going to school, but I can't really imagine my mum going for that. Sending me to school as a 6-year-old with a pencil case that said dead on it. They've also got some hoodies. They've got the Mariah Carey fantasy hoodie and the t-shirt, although pre-orders actually ended, well, today. So you might be out of luck there, but I thought I'd tell you about it anyway. Pom have released their third and final tote bag in this colourway, this time featuring the Big O, which is what the people requested. Really solid design. It's made out of 100% organic cotton. You've got to be thinking about the environment these days. You can't just be making stuff willy-nilly. Planet's falling apart, man. We'll have nowhere to skate if we don't like buck our ideas up I mean, it's pretty wild that most skates are made out of plastic. Probably not a good one, but companies are getting onto it these days. You know, Roces have got like theirs made out of like 40% corn on the cob, and I'm sure everybody else has got a plan to make stuff that's a bit more environmentally friendly. Grab this bag, man. Ride with Bloom have opened up pre-orders for the Keaton Newsom wheels, 60mm, 90A. Really good cause this. 15% of the sales go to the Suicide Prevention Lifeline organisation, and additionally the $5 which is set aside to go to the pro, that's also going to go into this foundation. Really amazing stuff, man. Keaton's mum actually designed the wheel, Rich Teller put it all together. Man, really good to see stuff like this in rollerblading. It's got the hotline number on the wheel. Amazing stuff. Make sure you get your pre-orders in. B3, Brian Freeman, all-round top bloke, does loads for the kids, getting them involved in rollerblading and training them up. He's got a wish frame, pro wish frame, limited to 13. Flipping hell, man. You have to be quick to get a hold of these ones. 13. That is rare. That's kind of nice though, you know, exclusive frames. Got a samurai sword on there, nice little red bit. Still not convinced that's how you actually spell wish. Is it? I'm not so sure. These are exclusively at Intuition Skate Shop. Get over there and grab them. Pretty quick, like, if there's only 13. The Mushroomblading Big Cartel is closed, which is a complete stinker. I hope this doesn't mean they're completely removing themselves from rollerblading. I mean, obviously they're still gonna skate and stuff like that. But I mean, I hope they still have some sort of output in terms of like clothing and wheels and stuff like that. I know they've stopped being ambassadors for Undercover, like that was all on good terms, like they just wanted to step back from it. And they do have a little icon on their Instagram that says New Beginnings. So hopefully they're not just like going out, jumping out, and they're gonna stay in. Something new will come from this. I really hope so, like, it'd be a bloody shame if they did leave. So the last time I did news, these weren't officially out, but the pictures were absolutely everywhere. Who was in charge of like making sure they didn't leak? Wow, that person's had an absolute nightmare. The meeting the next day after that, woof, that must have been a howler. Like seriously, who leaked these? Oh, yeah, and kind of got steaming and showed everybody. What a wally. Either way, they're officially here now, and look how chuffed Sean Keane is. He's buzzing, man. He's over the moon about them. Clean, simple skate. They basically filled in the holes and got Kyle Solar to design them a sole plate. Yeah, I'm sure it's definitely more than that, but you get the picture. Nice minimalistic skate. I'm sure everybody's seen the Brain Dead Them collab clothing. I might have to do a few extra routes on my paper round to be able to afford any of that. Did you notice the nod to Daily Bread on the jacket? Lovely touch. Vine Street Cinema, Don West, who's the best? Don Bloody West. Posted up Night Moves 2, filmed in Sydney. Like, everybody's in it. Man, Ryan Arnold's back out with a clip. Mate, he's so stylish. Bloody amazing. Scott Crawford's got a really good clip in there as well. Man, everybody's got a good clip in there. And it's that Premier Primo top shelf next to all the Naughty Mags quality. Really good. Just looks lovely, man. If you're after that kind of stuff, give this one a viewing. Now, I imagine everybody's already seen this, but it's definitely worth talking about. The Brain Dead Them collab video. 17 minutes, pretty much all the crews involved, filmed by Greg, Ivan and Taylor. Man, it's just so good. Now normally when I say or hear people say like nostalgia, it just makes me think of people who can't let go of the past, which is a little bit mean. But this video captures that kind of nostalgia of when you first started skating, or just an era that I remember and just being dead excited, and like it captures the like raw energy and passion of rollerblading really well. There's just something very appealing about it. Maybe it's the soundtrack, It drifts through a couple of different genres in there, including some kind of like emo screamo, which was a good shout. Just the tricks in there as well. It makes rollerblading just feel really cool. I mean, obviously I think rollerblading is cool anyway. I always have, that's why I did it. But man, it just gets you. This is a really good video, isn't it? Check it out if you haven't already, but you definitely have, so just watch it again. Austin Cooper and USD have posted up a little bit of rain. This is a project he was working on before he had to step away due to ankle issues. Those ankle issues like increased, where it took away pretty much his whole mobility from his legs. Really like worrying situation. He's had tests, he's had treatments. Still a bit of a journey for him to go on to like get to a fully recovered state. Needs a bit of help with the bills because they're like extortionate. That's crazy in America. I'll put a link in the description to the GoFundMe. If you can help out in any way, I'm sure it'll be greatly appreciated. In the meantime, check out the edit. It's really good. He's got such a good vision, some really interesting creative switch ups, really good spot selection as well and how he uses those spots. Really like his skating. BHC have announced their new pro rider, putting up this image, a little bit of mystery. Turns out, it's me. I'm pro for BHC. No, of course I'm bloody not. But man, if I had a pro wheel, I'd be living off that hype, off that excitement for the rest of my life. I'd just carry them around in my pocket when I'd go out to show random people. It was like, I mean, if I had any say in the design, I'm not holding back, it's my face, I want my face on it. My mullet just flapping around in them wheels. That'd be sick. No, seriously though, it's Ren Fujiwara because he's amazing. He's been on the team for 5 years and had his status raised to pro. Deservedly so. They've described it as flawless style and technical skating. And that's exactly it. His style is unbelievable. Really technical. Always looks fully in control. The spots she skates in like Japan, these look so nice, man. Got that style. It all kind of feels like it's almost inherited from Chiaki Ito. Like, you know, if it doesn't look good, man, don't bother with it. Or do it again, man. Your arm is flapping. Nah, stop that. It's all got to be perfect. And it's so good. Such a high standard to aim for. But the results, they speak for themselves. Tommy Chung, summer 2021. Tommy is such a good skater, man. He's got this really solid style. It's a good squat or something every time he lands the tricks. Canadian rollerbladers don't skip leg day, do they? They love a squat. They love getting yoked. There's no wasted energy. He does lines where his feet just stay together and there's no more pushes. I think maybe I spotted one line where there's like an extra push. Otherwise, it's all really driven energy and it just like all goes and flows. Really creative eye for tricks. Love his style, man. You should check this out. USD posted up an edit of Justin Brasco's trip to California from earlier in the year. It's filmed by Joey Lunga and Dennis Lopez, edited by Jeremy Soderbergh. Justin's a solid skater, man. If you hadn't already gathered that from Enter the Bodega, well, you will now. Super stylish, great eye for tricks, uses the spots really well. He's quite a menacing looking guy actually. I reckon he tells the spot what's going to happen. So he just goes up to the ledge and goes, look, right, I'm going to slide along you like this and you're just going to sit there, eh? Okay, that's what's happening. Soundtrack's really good as well on this. Vince Staples, that's a touch. There's a new podcast about from young Welch. And I'm really excited about this one because he's got some really great plans. He's done loads in rollerblading. He's been involved in all sorts of things. So that's really exciting that he's going to share all his videos, insights, and he's going to have podcasts on there called Then and Now. First one was Chris Peel. Now, if you don't know Chris Peel, man, the involvement he's had in rollerblading in like, I don't know, the late 90s to early 2000s, all through that, behind the scenes, is unbelievable. UK rollerbladers might remember a brand called Puberty, which was the absolute business, man. So good. He was involved in that. DNA magazine. When he moved stateside, he got involved in Daily Bread, Rat Tail, loads of stuff, man. Really interesting interview. Get on over to Jan's channel, subscribe, because there's going to be loads of good videos on there, and check out this podcast interview. Dave the Knowledge McNamara has got on Mike Scott for Platform's 46th episode. Flipping hell, man. Mike Scott. What a hero. In the 90s, Mike Scott turned up and smashed up a load of contests, made a name for himself, got on Rosie's, got on Senate. His skate career was cut short due to injury, although he still continues to skate. Really great insight to like skating in the 90s and like hanging out with his idols and stuff like that. Really great podcast that should have way more views and way more subscriptions, man. Sort it out, like, get over there and freaking give the thing a view. It's just good content all the time. And that's it, man. Fair few things to give a goosey gander and get stuck into. Let's do it all again next week. Spotty Dog.